Well, how's it going, you glorious devil hunter bastards? My name is FOXSOL. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to some more Pika Combat content, or better known as Wallet May Cry, the game that's trying to separate you from your cash and make your wallet cry. I hope you guys are having a good one. I'm doing exceptionally well myself right now, guys. We'll be probably live streaming after I do this video and upload it. But let's talk a little bit about preparing for Devil Bringer Nero, what you can do now, and we got ourselves another subscriber. Thank you so much for that. I can barely see that on the screen, and I do apologize. I'm not sure who just subscribed. I could just hear it. I can barely see it on my little preview screen. But thank you so much for subscribing, sir. I do appreciate it. And we'll talk about that later on. But let's talk about Devil Bringer first. You know, I hope in the future too, before we get started, I hope in the future that we get another office type deal. Like we can get to Dante's office or something, not just the bar. The bar is great. Don't get me wrong. I want to change. Oh, yeah, there we go. Like the bar is absolutely fantastic, but I really am hoping future wise, we can actually, you know, visit Dante's office on this game. And I like to explore that. So I want to see the toilet in the back. You know where that reference comes from? You're good. But anyway, you guys this week know that this Thursday in 3 days and how many hours? 17? 7. 3 days and 7 hours from now, Devil Bringer Nero's banner should be showing up. And Devil Bringer Nero, I'm hoping, I might be wrong, Devil Bringer may be taking over Royal Guard, but I'm pretty sure from everything that I've seen video-wise, the character is very flashy, very cool. Does a lot of damage from what it looks. I'm thinking he's going to be an SSS limited. I think he's going to be a limited character. I don't think he's going to be a basic unit. So I think that he is going to be taken. Yeah, I'm almost 85% sure he's going to be taking Virgil's spot. So this is for all you guys out there who's trying to get Endless Judgment Virgil. This is the next 3 days is your last 3 days to get him until he's off the market for some time. Same for his weapon. So keep that in mind. Now, let's talk about what we could do to prepare for Nero and in general, some things that you need to be looking at so that way you're prepared. And we're going to go on the first phase in this, which is the free-to-play side of ways, before we talk about money. So to my free-to-play players who don't want to spend a dime in this game, you really need to be taking a look right now under events, in challenges, and boss hunt. This is what you need to be focusing on this week and try to get your ranking as high as you possibly can, because you're going to get some rewards, and the rewards that we're looking for is the Shadow Gem or the Shadow Stone, the Refined Shadow Stone. It's really what you're looking for. If you can get up to like the 410 right here, this is really good, because then you can get this right here, which is some basic random runes right here, or you know, legend, which is also for legendary. Great random runes is what we're looking for. So if you can get to like the 2 to 3 right here, or even higher, like 2, 3, or 1, this is really what you want to come for, because you want to get the epic runes. But in case you can't get that way, what we're looking for is we're looking to try to get as many of these refined shadow stones as possible. Now, why are we looking for that? Well, let's go back and let's go to the exchange shop. Under the exchange shop, we can go to runes, and these cost a pretty fucking penny compared to the basic. But we look at these are the runes that we're looking for. These are for our new characters. Runes of Flaws, that is for Judgment. Runes of Sin is for Count Thunder when he comes. Runes of Doom is for V, and Disaster is for Devil Bringer. So, why does this rune matter? Just read it. Increase damage of burning targets by 12%, which means that any unit that's equipped with this on their demon, they'll get 12%. But we have a character specific that's also add on here, which is the increasement of damage to Devil Bringer's Devil Trigger by 80%. Granted, the effect is unique and does not include detonation damage. But if that's basically telling me that if we get into Devil Bringer's Devil Trigger, depending on how his kit is, we're going to be getting an 80% increasement on damage. Huh. You need 3 of these runes. Okay. If you can get more than that, that's great, because those runes stack up. And what I mean by that is, I'm going to assume that you should be able to pull out 3 of these within a week, you know, before he comes out. And if that's the case, we can come here to our book. It's going to go under the Minotaur book. And then right here, you can see that with the disaster runes, 80%, if we can level up to level 2, it's 160, level 3, 240, level 4, 320. This is where it's going to start costing some money, or this is going to take you a long time to get to. But its max stat at a level 5 is 400 for Devil Trigger. That's really, really good if you think about it. Numbers. Like 400% more damage. So this is where I would start preparing. Now, like I said, free to play, go to the boss hunt, go try to collect as much jewels, try to buy 3 of the gems. You need 3 of the gems for this to actually work. Put them on the Minotaur book. That's really good. If you're going to buy them now, go to the shop. I've already bought me some of them. So that way, that's the reason why we got 3 of them already. Under the shop, there is the resource packs. We can go, not resource packs, but the discount packs. As you can see, it was $14.99. We bought all 3 of them, and you get 2 that you can actually pick. So it's a rune selection legendary. We can actually pick these. So we got it. We just picked the runes right there, which was the rune of disaster, and done. I even used this for Virgil to get his runes up to level 2, and I'm probably going to use this again tomorrow when this resets, and actually in 3 hours when this resets. I'll probably go buy 3 more to make sure that Devil Bringer Nero's rune set is complete for me. So that's one thing that we should be looking at. Another thing that we should be preparing for is that we should be preparing, and going to gallery and weapons. We should be looking at trying to acquire, when it comes out, most likely, this weapon right here. The Moonlight Whisper Hell. This is Nero's weapon. It's most likely going to be its own banner when it comes out, and this is probably the weapon that we should be looking at to go for. So, not really that great. You're going to immediately gain 500 MP or explosive upon entering battle, and it increases damage by 10%. So with Devil Trigger, we're already increasing it by 80%. With that, that's going to be 90%. That's really fucking good. Now, if you can't get that, like I don't have that right now because you can't pull it right now. We have the normal Moonlight Whisper, which is a legendary weapon, which hopefully you'll be able to pull. And this one right here increases overall damage by 8%. Exceeds by 20%, reducing damage by 10 seconds for next. Okay, so we increase overall damage while Devil Trigger or exceed by 20%. So that's 100%. We're going to increase our damage output in Devil Trigger 100% by getting this weapon up to 4 stars. Which, guess what? Doing the pulls for the Tusk, I got a lot of those weapons. I don't know about you guys, but I got a lot of those spare weapons. So for me, in particular, I'm not saying this is for everybody. For us, I believe we're got only 1 more left to go. I might actually try to pull for that. Nope. I might try to pull for the last part, which is the QTE out overration. Yeah, the overall damage for 12%. But as long as you get 3 stars or whatever, we're good. Now, another thing to look at is the cards. This is where you could also prepare. If you've already done like me, you complete a story, or if you're at least at office level 50, start coming in here, go to challenges, go to the Slot of Slaughter, and start pulling cards. Start, and you want to go for physical and fire, since Devil Bringer Nero is going to be a fire physical type, most likely. this is the cards that we need to go, because he does fire-based damage. He's going to be physical fire, so we need to go into just getting these cards. And I think, honestly, the way I'm going to be looking at this, I think that, you know, they're going to try to suggest, in a sense, when it comes to the cards, they're probably going to suggest the same ones pretty much as Nero for this, which is going to be the advanced lineup of the Pluton cards right here. They're probably tell you need 4 of these, which is fine. That is fine. The cards that I'm going to tell you to be looking out for in all regards is that we need to start looking for cards with 5 stats. Now, I haven't done anything with this Nero, but what we're looking for is 5 stats in a sense. Like, we got HP, overall damage. This is a good card probably we could put on him. You know, if we are going to do this, if we use this card. I'm just looking really quickly because one card in particular, and I think this is a good card probably for, because we're going to probably want the MP regen bonus to try to get into Devil Trigger a lot faster, personally. Oh, look, another subscriber. Boy, you make a video and people are subscribing. We'll be discussing that later on, but real quick, thank you very much, sir, for subscribing to the channel. Do appreciate it. But getting back to this, on these cards, what I'm probably gonna be end up looking for in most honesty is going to be burn gauge efficiency. I definitely gonna probably want at least one card with the burn gauge, and I'm going to see what else I got. Like right here, overall damage 1.44%. This will get increasement as we go. This is actually probably going to be a good card, but that's 4 stats. Oh my gosh. You need to take that off when we're making videos, man. Again, thank you for the subscribe. You've been featured in a video. Good for you. I don't have any good Pluton cards, to be honest. Except probably this one. This one was probably good because we got an attack percentage of 1.4%. So I probably would put this on him if I were to do that. But I'm also thinking that the Phantom cards could be something that would work on this Nero. I'm thinking that I'm not going to worry personally about doing, you know, a full set of Pluton cards. I might be doing 2 Phantom cards or 2 Pluton cards if I can get the correct stats of what I'm looking for. But this is something we need to be looking at. Look, another card with burn efficiency. And the reason why this right here, burn gauge efficiency, is so fucking good is because our Virgil, we actually did this on the live stream. You're going to say that, oh boy, those cards aren't really that card's really not that good. Why were someone actually on my stream was like, why are you upgrade? Look at this. Why are you putting this card up to a level 25? Why are you upgrading this fucking card? This is a shit card because it's got more defense than it does with the attack percentage and everything else. Like, as compared to your other 3 cards that you got, the guy was actually confused why we had upgrades, because we got 2 bleed efficiencies. And the reason why is because I wanted to test something. This right here, both of these cards put together, I got an instant without, and now granted, let me put it like this. We get an instant bleed on an enemy with 1 judgment cut. Now granted, with defenses and everything else on enemies, it's not always going to be like that, but within 2 judgment cuts, we're guaranteed to get a character in bleed. And that's what I'm looking at with Devil Bringer Nero, is that since he's fire-based, I'm going to want his burn to be the factor in this. I would probably build him the same way that I'm thinking about building Fist of Salvation Dante, is that I want that ignite to come on, because I want that damage to come in, that damage increase to come in, and I want to be able to just powerhouse through with my Devil Trigger. So I'm going to be looking for cards that's going to probably be both Phantom and Pluton, but mostly the Pluton cards, because what I'm going to want to do is make sure that we have damage that's output that's coming in, as well as we have, you know, the burn efficiency on top of that. So this is some ways right now that you can start preparing today for Devil Bringer Nero. These are what you should be looking at. You know, start working on those cards, start working on those runes, and get ready to start gotchaing, you know, for Nero. Now, other noise than that, guys, That's all I have for you. I do like to take the time real quick to thank you for 5,000 subscribers. I did not expect to get to 5,000 subscribers just by making, you know, content about a mobile game. I just really do enjoy the game, and I just really want to share my experiences. And, you know, whether I'm right, whether I get corrected in the future because I'm wrong about something, I want to make sure that I don't lead misinformation. I don't do anything like that. I just want to make good content for people. So thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for being a part of the channel, and catch us out on our live streams when we do have our live streams. We're going to probably be doing here within the next 3 hours and getting prepared for tomorrow. So take it easy. Have a good one, and I will catch you on the flip side. Peace.